god, I'm sorry if you can hear the microphone stand. Ugh. One, two, hello. Yeah, so working, let's go. Oh, I have a new thing to show you guys. Turn on active, got my chat. But I hope you can't hear what's going on outside. That's motorbikes going on. Oh no. Well, let's just make sure that music and audio is happening. Can you not hear the music? Because that's going to be really strange. I can't hear the background. Oh, you can't hear it. Okay, why is that happening?
When the world feels out of place, with a warmth and cold embrace, echoes loud in open land, always close.
Okay, that works now.
Hand in hand we conquer all.
Okay.
Stand together, never fall.
Let's quickly go into the settings and just see if that is happening.
Hand in hand, this love is
Audio track, it's only one. Okay, and I can't change it right now because I'm already live. That's fine. Right, you all got a drink, you all got a snack, I've got slightly cold, so I'm gonna kind of eat while I'm talking, but yeah. Sorry about that, but I don't have a lot of time today. I'm basically coming on. You know what, let's go over to me, hey? Hello, hey guys, my name's Jason, I'm your penguin, and today... Newt. How are you all doing? I only learned that I could just do that. That is why I was laughing earlier on. So that's good. I'm gonna have a pizza hands in a second. Ooh. Right, so So yeah, today I wanted to well, can't even do it. I'm actually gonna edit this one down. Hey guys, my name's Jason. I'm your penguin. Newt newt. And today we're gonna be talking about chase scenes. Why is because I've currently watched a lot of Poppy playtime stuff, not only from Markiplier, not only from Jacksepticeye, but I believe the first person I watched play it was Daz Games. I want to double check that just to make sure that that was him, because if it wasn't, I'm gonna look like such a complete dumb penguin. It was, yeah. So yeah, I believe Daz, Jack, and Mark all streamed on the same day. Oh, yeah, was that a stream? Yeah, I believe it was a stream. I could be wrong there. I could be wrong. But yeah, there's a couple of very interesting points that I've come across. The Poppy Playtime, chapter 5 at least, and a whole bunch of controversy as well. Not just from them, but also from who was it? Queso. Queso as well. And who else was it? Basically, Admin Gold TV, Admin Gold. That's the other person that I was seeing it from. So yeah. And I'm sorry that I'm eating as well when I'm streaming. I don't want to do it, but today I have such a tight deadline. I've got my D&D that I was supposed to prepare for before the stream. It didn't happen because I didn't have a lot of time, because I was on Unreal making my own game. And I want to talk about that as well, because chase sequences, which is the main thing of today's stream, is the biggest thing that is like has a whole bunch of drama, especially when it comes to public playtime. But other games have done it pretty well as well, and especially for the game that I'm making myself, which is going to be called ERP. This is the short name. It's the first name. It may be remade, but my game is basically just a chase sequence. The best way to describe it is a horror rogue-like maze runner. That's the best way to explain it, because you will because I think I'm gonna be doing 8 levels, because I don't want it to drag on. I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm just going through this level now. See, I'm aware of that, and I'm aware that the first level wants to explain all the mechanics, just so then later on you're not thinking, oh, is there any levers or anything else that I need to pull or to use to do that kind of stuff. And I'm going to get into that in a second because of a certain someone. See, there's a lot of people reacting to Markiplier's chapter 5 stream, especially the parts that he got mad, which were near the end. I'm not actually going to show anybody playing the game. I'm going to show clips though, and I hope that's okay for all of the people I'm going to shout that out, and I will add their channel's description or their channel link in the description, because I just want to share. But yeah, it got a massive thing, and I first watched Daz Black play the game, and then Jacksepticeye, and then Markiplier. And I didn't know this person streamed or done stuff. Try to get into my history, but it's not working. Why not working? Now here it is. I believe it's at the 10-minute 30-ish. So let me see about switching to this. In a moment. But yeah, it's interesting to see what's going on, and I don't normally stream this early. I'm gonna say that. I'm just doing it because I wanted to talk about it. Obviously, I had. In fact, I'll get that up as well. Because I made a video about what I'm doing basically. So I'm gonna show you that first. Just to get, actually no, I'm gonna show you all of the stuff with chase scenes and what makes a good chase scene to what other people have actually done as well. So yeah, media source is it? God, now I have to think. I'm gonna say it's a media source. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try and find the local file. I think it's that one. Why is that not doing that? There's nothing on. Oh, wait a second. I can center it to screen, right? That's what I can do, right? Right? Why is it not working? It's a local file. I know I can do it. It's a media source, so that's the reason. Oh, why? It just why? It can't ever be simple, can it? Okay, I know a better way to do this actually. So give me a moment, I'll bring this up. But yeah, I'll actually, yeah, no, I'll bring it up now. Just so you get a sense of like what I've been doing. And I've been like thinking about this idea, and I put up a post yesterday about me having trouble with one of my mechanics, and I figured it out today because I couldn't sleep last night. I was like, oh, would it be this thing? And it turns out it would have been that thing. Where am I going? What am I doing? Help. Where is it? I need to find it. Yeah, that is it. Okay, so I'll shrink that down and I'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that later. But yeah, because of the whole like debate of like public playtime being the chase game, it's really got me thinking like, and I haven't played the game myself, If you guys want me to play it, let me know. Because the first game's free on Steam. It's free right now, and the other games aren't above like £20, so they're actually pretty cheap compared to, you know, big games and stuff. So yeah, my piece is cold. I don't mind. So, in fact, let's get a couple of these things up. Because I want to be able to show this. Yeah, I'm not going to bring the chat over here.
Lace up shoes, let's go. Feel the beat, let's show. Feet hit ground so fast, getting lost in the blast. Heart rate on the rise, rhythm in the skies. Breathe and sink and flow. Miles tick by, we glow. Keep on running.
But yeah, it's like a strange, because chase scenes should just be like point A to point B with clear instructions of what you're doing, what's in front of you, and where you're going. Oh, and that's the thing. There was a TikTok with it's like showing the game how it was supposed to be played, especially like I think it wasn't even the last chase scene, but it was like one of the third or fourth, I think, in the actual game itself, which is insane because after watching 3 people play the game, I did realize, holy shit, how many chase scenes are there? And it was a lot. I'm not the person that keeps count of that, but yeah. Also, I had a lot of time that day, and I do nowadays because I don't have a job. But I'm getting through it. I'm getting there. Anyway, where am I going? I'm getting close. I know that I'm getting close. Is it past this point? It can't be, can it? Where is it? There it is. So, Mark's stream was about 5 hours long. I think it was this that was the most funniest point. I also got to make sure that I've got the background music's not just hold on, because I think I'm gonna have to pause that real quick and just get another audio capture, and that's mainly just for the normal output, or like desktop audio. That's not how you spell audio, but hey, I have problems. It's the speakers. Is that what I have to do? I'm just gonna test this real quick, and then we'll see. Nah, that's not working. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at this while you're listening. But yeah, how are you all doing? How are you all doing today? I've completely forgot to ask that. Oh my god, what is going on with my head right now? Oh, audio output capture? Is it input capture or output capture? Input capture. Microphone. So that wouldn't be that. That would be output capture. That's not doing it. Okay. I'll have to do something else. Application. Just do where I YouTube. There you go. Can I not do it on that one? Oh god. But yeah, how are you all doing? You've had good days? Got anything planned for later on? Feel the bass drop low. Right. I don't know what's going on. Why can't I add? Why can't I add to this? Wait, is it because... There we go. Oh my god, I have too many things. TikTok media source. Set most of these off. What's this property? Logs Oh, I don't need that one, but that's okay. Microphone, audio output, application. What's this one? That's the YouTube one. What is this one? Properties from this one is nothing. I can actually get rid of that. But I can't get rid of that. Okay. Just gonna quiet these. Okay, the output capture's there. Yay! Finally! Okay, so I've got that ready. Yeah. With that, what I'll do as well. Because this is a part that basically made all the backlash and everything happen.
I couldn't. He took her. Kissy is... I don't know. I don't... Look, I... told you I wasn't a hero.
Yeah, I got that.
Hold on, I'm just gonna fast forward a bit.
Fucking going.
This is the part that just kind of like went, oh my god.
fucking kill me. Oh my god.
Unless he did because he was hungry.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Holy
It's
fuck.
gotta be here.
It's gotta be what the fuck we do to it. I don't fucking know. Gotta get the fucking
This is it.
negative beans or fucking whatever it was. I gotta get the anti-beans to make him do the knot, the thing, to be in the, Get me out. Oh, of course, yes, let me type. What was the goop? Why was I in the goop? Why? What the fuck? Oh, why did you put me in the goop? What was even the point of the
This is
goop?
gonna be the end of the game, right?
No, press the key.
This
I'll
has been
press
like 5
this.
hours long. Sure, he messed about for a good.
Nope. Fucking
Half an
nope.
hour,
I
to an
gotta.
hour, I think it
I'm
was.
pressing any key. I have to
So it's
press.
around 4
What?
to 5 hours long, depending on what you do and where you go and how much, you know, time you take into playing bits and pieces.
Oh my god.
So,
That this
is a lot.
this might have this is a quintessential experience of this whole game. This exactly right here in front of us right now is the quintessential experience of the whole fucking game. It's just you see something in front of you and it says press any key to activate. No, what? You cannot press any fucking. Oh no, it's of course not, you dumbass. You press one fucking key. You press the E key. Fucking. Oh fucking. Am I?
So, I don't know how this all implies into the game because, like I've said, I haven't played them yet. I may do at some point, but I've seen a lot of the playthroughs, so I kind of get the gist of the whole thing. So, yeah. But I'm gonna come. So, yeah, it was basically this.
Sure.
Is, this and made the whole like discussion about how is the development of Copy Paste going to be and what's it gonna be like in
Being
the
fed
future.
by the rage. My mom is in town actually. My mom is waiting for me to get out because she has cooked me
Mike, I'm
food.
sorry.
Oh
I do
yes,
care
of
about
course.
your
I
mom.
need to break this. It's the quintessential thing about this game, next to the other quintessential thing about this game, which is doing mechanics for the sake that you made the mechanics, right? I mean, this, I get the kind of vibe of like the break in case of emergencies. Like, there's no point to that.
Like I get like you got things like this, like well, I think Call of Duty has something like it, or other games have similar type of like styles or things that they would add. But yeah, in this game they have different mechanics. They have all sorts of mechanics. When it comes to like pushing a button or pulling a lever, they don't need you to break things. But I guess it's like a safe, like the whole safety thing. If you know, if you're launching the big, you know, missile, you know, you're gonna have, you know, the just in case. Are you sure you're gonna be doing this at 100% kind of thing? Especially at this point.
I'm already here. Don't make me switch. Wow, it's the third thing that makes me pissed off in these games. It's like, hey man, do it again.
He is hungry. Like,
But you really like that one. Do it fucking again, why don't
He's
you?
been hungry since I think like this
It
third
sure
hour,
is that
I
thing,
think
isn't it?
was.
You're not gonna help at all, are you? Because why the fuck would you help when the
This is also the issue that I kind of like realized is that you've got this other character here, the NPC, the character that's supposed to like give you the plot. That's supposed to give you like the narration of what's going on and that kind of stuff. Why couldn't at this point in time aim? You're like, so alright, you get the one on the right, I'll get the one on the left. You know, that would provide some aspect of, hey, he's actually quite useful. He's not just here to be a placeholder or for the story. That would also be a really good thing.
There's 2 fucking levers. I get to do fucking both of them. Cause you didn't do jack shit this whole fucking game. Why are you here?
Hey, Mark, he saved you. He saved you from drowning or whatever it was. I don't know. You have to get me there. And I'm going to stop that there because if you want to play the game for yourself, you can go and play it 100%. You know, go do that if you're the person that wants to do so. 100%. Let us switch back to transition mode. Let's get the music back up. So yeah, that's Mark. I'm going to chuck Marquee Applier. Probably don't even need to type this in, but I said I'd do it, so I'm doing it. So there's a link to his channel there. If you don't know who he is, I'd be surprised if you didn't. I'm gonna go on to the person that I didn't know too much about. I'm gonna bring my camera over this direction. So yeah, this person is called Mira or Myra. I'm not too sure how you pronounce it. I paused you. And I've kind of like timestamped it to the 10-minute 30 point because she's got a bit of detail that he's put down. Her puppy playtime, which is this one here, is 8.5 hours long, which is way too much time to me to spend on one game. I'd be interested to see why it took that long. Because like I can play a game for a good like 3 to 4 hours, or like 2 to 3 hours normally. 5 would be my maximum that I would go because, you know, I'd want to break. I want to break in between. 8-hour stream is just way too long. Where do you get the energy to do that? Like that's insane. Anyway, let's listen to
my stream.
Mira.
And they were not nice. They were not nice at all. I constantly kept getting people really slow. My little ADHD brain couldn't wrap around the mechanics as fast enough because I was getting tired. I just started coming back into streaming, so it's really hard for me to get used to like rapid pace movements while looking at a chat. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the people who watched Markiplier's stream after he'd beaten it then came over to my stream, and they were not nice. They were not nice at all. I constantly kept getting people telling me how Markiplier's better than me at these games, how I'm really bad at cringe and that I couldn't solve these puzzles fast enough. It actually was making me dislike the game more and more as I continue to play it because I'm just trying to vibe. I get what Mark's saying. It does become more repetitive, but
Okay, so yeah, number one, if you did come over from Mark's stream over to Mira, obviously I didn't realize that she had a channel until like literally yesterday, I think it was. So my bad on that. I'm gonna check out her channel because she looks like is a really good like streamer. Obviously she's got like a community, so I'm gonna check some of her stuff out. But if you ask the person, and I don't think Markiplier would want you to do this either, is to finish his stream, then go over to somebody else's and start typing in like stuff to their chat. I'm gonna come back. It's just me because. But yeah, if you're the type of person that kind of like does that, please don't. Like, don't come from one stream to another and just rapidly talk and do that kind of thing, because that would be one of the most annoying things. And I will admit, like after me watching Daz and Jack play the game, there was a moment when I was watching Marks, and when he's feeling, when you can see that he's just like, how much longer is there, that kind of thing, and he's like exhausted, knackered, and hungry, specifically hungry. I did type in chat during around that point to be like, hey, you're almost there. You're almost there. You haven't got long left. And I don't think that's a spoiler. I don't think that's like me saying like, oh, you're not, you know, you haven't gotten there. Why haven't you gotten there? So you only got a little bit left. That's not me saying that. That's me saying, hey, bud, just a little bit longer, a little bit more. You'll get there. You know, it's not that long. Wouldn't just open my door. But wait, is this AI music? I'm gonna turn that off because God knows weird things happen with AI music. But let me get something else. This is my go-to, so. Royalty-free like music background. Okay, YouTube? Okay? Anyway. We are here. So that's kind of like the whole thing about Poppy Playtime and how that's kind of got in there. Why is that on our stream when we're talking about chase scenes? Is because I kind of want to show you now. I want to show you now this. Let me bring it up. Not even do that. Alright, let me come back over, and I am hoping that this works as well. So, let's have a look. So this is how they wanted the chase to go. This is how they wanted it. There's a door behind you that opens up.
It's the bad toy box.
Go through it.
It's the bad toy box for you. A bad toy. A bad toy. 5, 4, 3. You're going into the bad toy box. If I can't go to a better place, you
See how this is like that somebody absolutely knows
It's the bad.
where to go, what to go. You don't have time to digest it.
This is all.
It's almost like it's straight away one after the other. It happens.
I let you into my house. I let you come to my tea party.
and in the same thing, kind of thing. But then, you know how it actually went, how the chapters actually went. And you can't put this down to bad level design in a sense, because number one, you come up to here, you do not see this door open. That's the door that you're supposed to go back through, right? You don't see that door open, so you don't see that that's a thing. You see, these guys are people that you're, you know, who are your friends that you're running with. It's almost like, oh hey, I'm gonna follow you guys. I'm gonna run with you guys. When you're outside, when you get trapped in, it's like how are you supposed to tell that that is a crawl space? You get that countdown.
What?
Until she just
It's the bad toy box! Bad toy!
I can see that as well, where you're just like, oh, where do I go? Things over there, that's closing now. I'm gonna go through there.
What?
And it's almost like, oh, you go into this, and you don't get attacked. So you can kind of like leave it down to some like design choices. And this is where I'm going to bring up my thing that I'm working on right now. So this is me doing a bit of work this morning on my own level. Now I've made it so it's like building chunks so you can build, and hopefully in the future you can make your own kind of like level. So I'm basically gonna, so this is basically gonna be the tutorial part. And in fact, I'm gonna bring, hold on, let me bring my camera down here while I'm showing you this. So I don't have any audio onto it, but yeah, here on the back wall you'd have, you know, press space to jump kind of thing. This is the tutorial part. On the back here, right click to slide. So you'd have that mechanic. On here, on the middle beam, on the like middle beam part, you'd have, or on the wall, you'd have jump to the wall to slide, or to wall run, you know, wall run, jump to the wall, kind of thing. I don't know how I'm gonna put it, but that's the way. So you'd be able to like do that. It's a bit glitchy right now, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Press space to climb. That was the thing that I was struggling to do, and I figured out how. And then here I'm gonna have your first power up that you can pick up, and then I'm gonna have the end, or I'm gonna have one more like area like this. So then there's gonna be another power up that you can pick up. That will hinder you because on the walls it would be like power-ups can help, but also can hinder or can be bad kind of thing. And then that's going to be the basic mechanics for my game once I get to it. So then you go from there, and it's basically you get to the end, you get cleared, you're not captured by the monster, you go on to level 2, you spin a wheel at the end of each like level, and you know that and that happens. Yeah, so you spin a wheel, that kind of thing. You can also have the option to spin an additional thing, like pick a power up or pick like a thing, so you can get bonus speed or better vision because it's going to be a dark hallway. So that's the way that I'm going to do it. Now, compared to the other game, to, you know, Puppy Playtime, I'm specifically having where you are going is the main thing, is where you're mainly going to go. I'm doing it as a roguelike because then when you fail, you know, it's going to be like, oh, okay, maybe it was just the bad luck, and maybe on this run I'll have better power-ups and that kind of thing. So that's the kind of thing that I'm kind of like thinking on for when I'm making my game type stuff. So that's where I'm going on with that. But let's have a quick look. I'm gonna find some. Oh yeah, Mary. I need to get Mary's channel link. I'll put that in the description as well. So that should be in the description as well, so you can go check that out as at the same time. Good chase build chase scenes in games. Because I don't play a lot of horror games, and that's where the, most chase scenes are in. So that's the kind of thing that I'm trying to get through, is that I don't know everything about chase sequences. Obviously, I'm building a game around it, but that's where I'm kind of like looking at these different types of games. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna close my window because that's loud stuff. It's the sun.
It's sunlight.
But yeah. But yeah, chase sequences I think are not hard to get right, because you basically just need to make it so it's simplistic in a way. Whereas point A to point B, you have obstacles, you get over those obstacles by using mechanics. Okay, so I'm gonna use a bit of ChatGPT. I'm sorry for people that don't like using it. That's fine. But I'm just gonna use it just to get a brief understanding, and let's see what ChatGPT has to say about how to make a good chase scene in a video game. Let's see what ChatGPT says about that, and let's bring you back again. So, creating a great chase scene in video games is all about tension, clarity, pacing, and player agency. Whether you're building a racing game, action platformer, or open world thriller, the fundamentals are similar. Here's a breakdown on what makes chase sequences memorable and fun. Define the type of chase. Different genres require different design properties. Vehicles, parkour, horror escape, a cinematic action chase. Ask yourself, is the player escaping, pursuing? Is it scripted or systemic? Is it failure required or rare? Your answer will shape everything else. Build tension gradually. Start simple. Add complications. Peak. Release. Example escalation structure. Straightforward sprint. Introduce obstacles. Add enemy actions or hazards. Narrow pathways. Sharp turns. Higher risk. Shortcut option. Climax moment. Jump, crash, near miss. The player should constantly feel, I might lose this. Which is the kind of thing that I'm trying to go for with my game. Is that you are being chased. You might be slightly faster, but power-ups can, or debuffs, depending on what you pick up, could turn it in the, you know, monster's favor and not yours. That's the kind of thing that I'm trying to do. Make it readable. Chaos is exciting. Confusion is frustrating. Key readability elements, clear path instructions, subtle lighting, motion framing, predictable optical telegraphing, strong audio cues, camera that supports speed without disorientating. Bad chase design. Player failed because they couldn't see what to do, which is if we go back, or if we go to it's not this one, it's, where is it? It's this. Go back to this. Go back over to here, how it actually went. You do not see the door open, so you're like, I'm just gonna follow these guys. This, you don't really get that kind of like cue to go on your left. Sure, it's there, but there's no real like indication. You see the stuff in the foreground, not close up. This you see there. I'm not too sure if that was just like and then you get the like across, so you're not too sure where to go from there. You could say that the lighting was supposed to help with that, but obviously it didn't. So I think that's where I would say that is basically where it is, and I'm sorry if that flashbanged you right there. I'm sorry about that. Well, yeah. And then player fails because they made it. So yeah, bad chase design. The player fails because you couldn't see what to do. So you couldn't see that crawling was the option. You couldn't see that the grabbing was where you're supposed to go. Although I would technically be like, well, that's orange, or not orange, that's yellow and black. So it's kind of like the thing that you've kind of learned, you know, that you know you can magnetize onto those. So yeah. But it's not just that, it's that door as well. That door doesn't open until you go past it. Like, how are you supposed to tell that's where you're supposed to go? And yeah, the good chase design. Player fails because they made a risky choice, whether to ignore a power up and just to go for it, or to try to take a shortcut, and it doesn't work out for them. Give meaningful player control. Avoid pure hold forward and don't die. Okay, that's something I have to learn then. Add multiple routes. Risk versus reward shortcuts, which I am going to be doing. I'm going to be doing like the multiple routes type of thing. You are going to be able to slide, you know, under obstacles. Environmental interaction, slam doors, knock over shelves, quick decision moments, skill, expression, drift mastery, wall running timing, which is something that I'm going to have to look at as well. Compare passive escape hallway versus dynamic systems like police AI, need for speed, most wanted. Agency makes these chase replayable. Control the pace, consistent max speed, fatigue, use rhythm, fast bursts, micro slowdowns, close calls, recovery beats. Music helps enormously. Notice how adaptive sound tracks increase intensity dynamically and in modern action games. Design smart fail stats. Failure shouldn't feel fair or dramatic. not annoying. Failure should feel fair and dramatic, not annoying. Good failure, dramatic tackle, cast being out, narrow missed out, teaches something. Bad failure, random instant death, avoidable obstacle, camera glitch. Yeah. Bonus tip, add forgiveness buffers, light speed boost when far behind, subtle enemy slowdowns when close. Use the environment as a character. Memorable chases happen in dynamic spaces, collapsing structures, moving traffic, crowded markets, rooftops, trains, elevators, bridges. I'm gonna design my first game around like a corridor structure. That's why I've got the ceilings. That's why I've got the walls. That's kind of the reason why I've got that. It's my first game that I'm making as well. So I wanted to make it so it's not confusing and that it's, you know, very basic down to what it is. A chase without stakes is just movement. Yeah. Time limit. There is going to be a time limit. A vulnerable target escaping, a valuable target escaping. Not going to have that. Unless we do like a monster switch, so you can choose. Ooh, that might be a thing. So instead of playing as the person that's trying to escape, you play as the monster trying to reach the person. That could be pretty fun. Terrifying pressure, narrative consequences. In horror, like when being stalked by Mr. X in Resident Evil 2, tension works because the threat feels unstoppable. Avoid these common mistakes. Over long sequences. Yeah, you don't want them to be too long. Instant fail obstacles. Extensive quick time events. Reliance. Yeah, you don't want too many of that, which I think Poppy Playtime really suffered a lot from, especially when I was watching Daz, Jack and Mark play it. Was during the things there was like scanners and there were interactable moments that they have to like try to do from a distance. Over scripted fake chases. Camera fighting the player. You don't want the camera to fight the player. Hell no. Quick design formula. If you want a simple blueprint, clear go, escalating obstacles, player choice, rising audio intensity, dramatic climax, far resolution. So that's basically what ChatGPT has basically said, and there's a few good things that are in there that I do want to implement and that I will be implementing. I have already thought a ton before going on to that. So just so you're aware, you know, I'm pretty much doing everything myself except for the assets. I don't want to have to deal with modeling yet. So I am using the asset store. I am using Unreal's like store page, and I will be giving I will be giving you know, props into the credits and stuff of the creators who made the props and stuff, and also the people that have helped me make the game. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that because it's, at the end of the day I want to help people, and the way to help people nowadays is to shout them out. If they make assets for video games or CGI of CGI films. Main reason why I wanted to get into Unreal is because eventually I want to do I want to actually complete my CGI type adventure or like choose your own adventure type style thing, almost like Mark's who killed Markiplier type thing, kind of thing. But yeah, that's the way that I'm like seeing it, and that's the way that I'm wanting to go with not just my life, because I want, now that I've got a bunch of free time, I am so interested to make my game. Number one, I wanted to make ERP. I've also got another game called Kingdom Forger, which I really want to make. It's not gonna be horror related. I don't want to be the person that's gonna be like, oh, I'm a horror type person. I don't want to be that. Is my chat actually working? Because I haven't had anything come through. Let me just have a quick look. There, nothing coming through there, so that's all good. Anything in here? Nope, nothing. Okay, cool. That's fine. But yeah, so what I'm thinking of like doing for like specifically my game is to have it as like you know, you have a timer like that goes off. You need to go to the other room. You need to get to the end of the corridor before you get close in there with the monster, because once the timer goes off, the exit closes. The monster is going to be behind you. I'm thinking the first monster will be more of a tentacle type creature, almost like Venom. So as you kind of like go through it, you'll see like tentacles or like these things that come out and catches the wall to like pull itself forward, kind of thing. And then I might even do a thing where the closer he gets to you, the more sounds, like monstrous sounds, or more intense the music gets. The music is going to be intense, and I really want to make like a theme song for it, which I don't know if I'm going to do. I may ask somebody on Fiverr to, you know, do that for me, and I'll just ask. I'll pay, but you know, I don't have a lot of money, so I may try to do it myself. I do have GarageBand, and other things. There is softwares out there, but I'm mainly trying to stick with free stuff right now. So yeah, that is what's going on. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I've pretty much gone through everything I think that I wanted to talk about. Weirdly enough, I got through all of it within about, what, an hour? Or about half an hour, really. 45 minutes, if I'm being truthfully honest. So yeah, I don't think there's much that I'm going to be doing for the rest of today. Obviously, I've got my Dungeons & Dragons group coming up, which is going to be at 4 or 5ish. So I need to get to having a look at what I'm going to be doing for them, because we're coming up to a point where they could either storm the giants threat village to try and save one of the characters' parents and village people and just fight, or they could go a diplomatic route, which I'm going to offer them as well. So that's going to be interesting-ish of how we do that kind of stuff. Time schedules, and I've seen this. My phone keeps going off every day, being like, "Oh, 6 o'clock stream coming up." I'm like, I don't want to stick to that schedule anymore. So I'm gonna have to change that. I'm gonna be doing more. Obviously, I've got a whole bunch of more free time. Sadly, though, I am still helping out with part of my family's business. It's not a full gig anymore. It's only events, basically. So I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands, and I should really look at another thing for me to do, but I just don't know where or what to do with that. It's weird. It's going to be weird. and I gotta figure things out. So yeah, definitely yeah. Pizza, and also I want to get more active. Actually, go out for walks and for a run, and be a bit more active. I woke up today with weirdly my arm like really like sore and stuff. I don't know if I was sleeping on it, but it just felt like I was I was working out while I was sleeping, just really weird. So I don't know why that was the case, but anyway, that was that. Yeah, like I said, I don't have a lot more to talk about. Like, we've gone through the chase sequences, level design, the kind of things that made the whole controversy with like Egg Markiplier stream. And he has said as well, like during his stream, that he's not gonna play the 6th one when it comes out, because he's had his run. He's enjoyed it to a point. I don't think I've seen all of the chapters though. I think I only remember chapter 3. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I'm gonna go back through them. I may watch Markiplier's streams again, or other people's. I'm up for that. I might even watch Mira's streams on that. So yeah. But yeah, I shall have a look through stuff, and I shall come back another day to talk about something that I want to talk about, because that is what I want to do. I want to talk. I want to play some games that I'm actually wanting to play. For instance, what have I just played? I've just played High on Life 2 on my thing, and I've gotten to the end of that. And if you guys want me to go back through it and want to see me play it, now that I know what's going on, I can actually give a bit more like content, and I can actually prepare myself for just being talked to death by characters. So yeah, so yeah, that's a possibility. Like, yeah, I don't know. And what other game was there? Oh yeah, I want to get back into actually completing and finish playing. What was it? It was a game that I played a long time ago. Oh, where is it? The Altars. That's the game, the Altars, because I started playing it. I haven't got through it, so that's going to be a game that I'm going to be playing. I also want to record, maybe even stream, a game that I have absolutely been loving, which is called After Ink Revival, which is like Plague Inc. Kind of thing. Yeah, I would love to stream them and to record like Enshrouded and Alchemy Factory, but those two games for some reason just make my PC extremely hot. So if I'm recording or streaming that, it just may crash. I don't really want that to happen, so I'm very kind of like interested. And by the way, when I'm making my game, I'm working on it with a 2060 graphics card. So if at the end people are still struggling with performance issues, and I can't play it, that's going to be something that I'm going to have to look at. But I do want it to be playable with graphic cards in match, because I play Enshrouded, and before I even actually get into the game, it's like, oh hey, your GPU is out of date. Like, yay, great. And I may even start recording or come back to Graveyard Keeper. That's a game that I've gotten back into and I do like. So I might restart that. Yeah, no. If there's any games, especially free games, if there's any free games that you want me to go check out, I'd be more than happy to like check those out. More than happy to. But yeah, no. I am going to prep for tonight's D&D game. That's what I'm going to go to right now. Thank you for joining me on the stream, talking about you know, chase sequences, how to do them, how not to do them, the things that that we should learn from. What did I say in the description? I said I'm going through what is happening with what happens. I'm going through what is happening. Going through what chase scenes. I'm gonna redo that because what chase. I'm going through what chase scenes, how to improve and react to game clips. Going through what chase scenes are how to improve things and that, to update the titles, update the description, that is all that. So yeah, I've pretty much gone through that. I've read out the game clips. Obviously I've shown you pretty much everything that I've been I've kind of like seen and heard. So yeah, I think for my game, because I'm very much like for the walls, I'll bring up the thing again. So if I come from here and I quickly show you guys this again, so that's the start. You start running, you start going through it. Or on the floor, I might make that part, or like on the edges, on the end. I might put like the like yellow type like hazard line in a sense. I might even do that with the up on the walls kind of thing. I'm not too sure yet. I'm not 100% sure on that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking of doing it because, especially on this, I'll do it with like the crawl gaps. I have like an orange tape kind of like there to show like, oh, it's a low thing. And especially with like that, you know, I might make the wall part like yellow, so you climb on the wall so it's a bit more obvious that you do that. And that's a glitch that's not supposed to happen. You can actually wall run, but it's a bit weird. And especially here, like you put the like a yellow icon on that. So yeah, on this we put like a little bit of a yellow stripe on that, which I think is what Uncharted did as well when they were doing the climb things, and that's pretty much how they did that. So yeah, I have talked way too much. I've gone through so much right now that I don't really need to. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for tuning in. Like I did say, this was going to be a short one. Obviously I have the plan for tonight and I have to get everything ready, and I have to actually figure out a few more bits and details for tonight's game. So yes, that is going to be this penguin signing off. Newt. Newt. Love it. Bye bye. Newt.